Hello, horror fans, and welcome once again to the Horror Obese. Today, I'll be talking about some movies that I got in the mail. Now, I've already opened them, taken them out of their package. Reason for that is that as soon as I got the package, I heard some rattling, so I wanted to check the discs immediately. So that's why they were opened. And I wish I could have done it in any other way, but either way, let's go. Now, the first package came with horror classics. Now, the movies are Five, The Mad Magician, The Man Who Turned to Stone, and The Terror of the Tongs. I was going to say thongs, but that's not it. Now, Five is a 1951 black and white movie. When a nuclear bomb destroys the world, only 5 survivors remain. A pregnant woman, a philosopher, a black man, a banker, and an explorer seek shelter in an abandoned house. As the last living human beings, they must work together. However, their clashing visions of the future could lead to their destruction. That sounds cool. Then you got The Mad Magician, starring Vincent Price. It's a 1954 black and white movie. It says Galileo the Great, a magician and master of disguise, turns into a homicidal maniac when his manager closes his show and gives his tricks to a rival magician. No one is safe as he begins to take out his victims with the same methods he used to create his illusions. Now, the other ones are The Man Who Turned to Stone, a 1957 black and white movie. Now, this one is about when a new psychiatrist is hired at a woman's prison. He and his social worker began to puzzle over some recent suspicious deaths among the young inmates. The prison warden and doctor seems to be behind a century-old evil plot to steal the life force of young women to extend their own unnaturally immortal lives. Well, that sounds cool. Now, the other one is The Terror of the Tongs. I can't say it. Now, this is a 1961 color movie. And this one's starring Christopher Lee. Now, a British sea captain seeks revenge from a gang of Hong Kong drug and slave traders, known as the Red Dragon Tong, for the death of his daughter with the help of a former slave. They incite a riot to destroy the group. And that was classic horrors. The next one is The Zombie Pack 2. This one is 3 blood-splattered zombie classics: Burial Ground, Flesh Eaters, and Zombie Holocaust. Over 4 hours of zombie mayhem. Well, zombie mayhem, I put it there. So, this sounds cool. It's DVDDrive-In.com. Some of the most outrageous and ranchy zombie gore fest you'll ever see. They come back from the dead for a second time. Shriek Show has been digging in the graveyard and has unearthed another rancid trio of zombie mayhem. You get 2 notorious Italian classics featuring the talents of Andrea Bonici, stripped nude for the killer, and Ian McCulloch, a Zombie 2, and one American shocker directed and starring cinematic zombie pioneer Bill Heintzman, Night of the Living Dead. All in one mind-rotting package. Get them before they get you. This one's got some special features. It's got some talent interviews, photo galleries, original trailers, and more. This is gonna be fun. I have Zombie Pack 1. Had some financial issues. I had to sell it. and I sold most of my collection, so this is just me trying to recollect everything I sold. So hey, a little at a time, and hopefully you follow me in my adventures. So that was in the first pack. Now I'm not gonna read most of what all of these are about on the second pack, because, well, you'll see why, but I will read some. Now on the second pack I had 12 movie horror pack. This is a front cover. Like glare. Let's see if it doesn't get it here, and see if you can see the bottom posters. We got Day of the Dead, Bedtime Stories, Asylum Dead, The Occupants, and Dead Within. Okay, now this is just the front cover. The back cover looks just as cool. Look at that. Let's see if you can see those. You got Buck Wilds, Germ Z, Bedtime Stories 2. I don't know. So, inside, you get your cheat sheet, I want to call it. It's white. So it says it's got Deadline, Apocalypse of the Dead, Buck Wild, Germ Z, Death from Above, Bedtime Stories Volume 2, Day of the Dead. Now this Day of the Dead is the one directed by Steve Miner, so this one's the one, the remake. This one has that rap. Nick Cannon, yeah, the Mariah Carey did. Anyways, the Dead Time Stories Volume 1, Asylum of the Dead, The Occupants, Parts Per Billion, and Dead Within. This is cool, it has a cheat sheet in there. And this one doesn't say who it was brought in by, but that was 12 movie horror pack. Alright, now next we got Faces of Horror, a 10 movie collection. This one has When a Stranger Calls. It's got Charles Durning, Carol Kane. I'm hoping it's not. No, it's not the remake. I'm trying to see if I can find the year, but I'm pretty sure it's not the remake. Well, it's got When a Stranger Calls, Happy Birthday to Me. Then it's got Double Exposure, 1983. Click the Calendar Killer, The Calendar Girl Killer. That's a 1990 movie. Don't Answer the Phone, a 1980 movie. Scream Bloody Murder, 1975. Silent Night, Bloody Night. And this is a 1974. Now, yes, it's got John Carradine. So this is a pretty good movie. It's not bad. So, and I think I have it in another collection. One that I got from in Cleveland over at Tower City. There was like this dollar store. It was owned by this Asian guy. So I got it from there, which had, well, that's a whole different video. Anyways, it's got Savage Weekend from 1976, The Demon from 1979, and The Manipulator from 1971. So there's a lot. The video's already going over 9 minutes. So this was Faces of Horror, 10 movie collection. Now next, down to the last two, I got the William Castle horror collection. I love William Castle movies. Now 13 Ghosts I already own on a special edition DVD. It comes with the glasses, the ones you can see with the, what's it called, Spectre Vision, I think that's what it was called. So I have it on that. I didn't mind getting it again, simply because it's got 13 Frightened Girls, Mr. Sardonicus, well, they said it right, I'm illiterate, Homicidal, and The Old Dark House. So that alone, even if they already had that one, it didn't really matter. William Castle's Horror Collection. And in the back you can see like the mini posters. That's cool. So you can see that, yeah. And inside, it's brought by Mill Creek. Mill Creek and Echo Bridge, man, they do this pretty cool. And back here was that one. Well, no, it's 2 discs. Cool. And that was William Castle's Horror Collection. 5 films from the Master of Fright. And last but not least is the 4 all-night horror marathon. The 2-disc 4 movies from Scream Factory. Those guys are always awesome. Now we got What's the Matter with Helen, The Godsend, The Vagrant, and The Outing, aka The Lamp. Now, one thing, like I said, I opened them because I heard rattling, so I had to go through all of them, see which one was rattling. And it wasn't all of them, but what I did find was this. Now, I'm thinking you can probably, yeah, you can flip it. So, that is awesome. So I guess if you don't want this cover, you can always go for this cover, which I thought was cool. Yeah, so yeah, I'll probably change it here and there. Why not? And that, my Horror Fiends, was what I got in the mail. That was awesome. A lot more movies to talk about when I start making my other horrible reviews. And as always, hope you like what you see. Thanks for watching, and now on to the next video.